Here we have an E-loop Mini, and in this video I'm going to show you how to change the batteries. The batteries in this unit should last around 3 years depending on usage and traffic, but it's very simple to change the batteries. All you'll need is a hex or Allen key and a Phillips head or crosshead screwdriver. You might also need a flathead screwdriver or something similar to pry the loop from the base plate. You can see the 4 hex bolts here on the top of the loop. Firstly, we need to remove those. Once those are removed, we can then remove the loop from the base plate. If the unit is bolted to the ground surface, you may need to pry the loop from its base plate. You can do this with a flathead screwdriver, and you can see here there's a few mils of space between the loop and its base plate. To get started then, we just need to remove the 4 hex bolts at the top of the unit. Once the loop is removed from the base plate, we can use a Phillips head or crosshead screwdriver to open the loop. We now have access to the batteries. They're just simple AA batteries, and you can pop them out of their housing and fit replacements. Once we have the base plate open, we now have access to our batteries. These are just simple AA lithium batteries. You can pry them out of their housing, like so, and fit your replacements. Once we have your replacement batteries fitted, we now need to reassemble the unit. So when putting the E-loop back together, you'll see that there's a small recess here that'll slide into that area. Leaves you only one way of putting that back onto the E-loop. Make sure that these screws are tightened as it forms part of the water seal. Now you can attach the loop back to the base plate. You should match up the arrow in the loop to the arrow in the base plate, and then use the hex or Allen bolts to reattach the loop to the base plate. Ensure that the hex screws are tight, as this forms part of the water sealing process. You now need to recalibrate your E-loop. You can watch this video here if you need a reminder on how to pair and calibrate an E-loop Mini.